This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. All right, so the Biden administration decides to not enforce TikTok ban, leaving the app's future to President-elect Trump. So I think that nobody has anything to worry about with TikTok. It might be a little rocky figuring this out over the next week, but I don't think anybody wants to see 6 million people lose their income. Okay, so somehow they're going to figure this out. They'll probably give it a stay for 90 days until they figure out a business strategy to move forward. It's funny how the current administration doesn't have much to say about it. When they were criticized, it's, you know what? Politics is crazy. Let's just leave it alone. Leave it at that, okay? Politics will never understand. You know, these people seem to hate each other, but when they get in the same room, they're laughing. You know, it's like, you know, whatever, okay? Let's just worry about our lives. That's all we can do, right? So, and then, you know, someone wrote this, but you never know, like, ABC doesn't know what's going on. You know, like, this is something that could probably be overwritten with a stroke of a pen. Says the way the law works, TikTok isn't required to go dark on January 19th. It's the app stores and internet hosting services that could be on the hook if they keep providing their services to TikTok. All they got to do is put an executive order in saying that don't worry about it. You know, you'll be good. The law gives the Justice Department the power to pursue fines up to $5,000 per user and enormous potential liability given the app's popularity. So even if Biden or the new president say they won't enforce the ban, tech companies will still be liable as TikTok is owned by ByteDance. I think Trump will just, you know, nobody wants to see 6 million. No, not Biden or Trump wants to see 6 million people lose their jobs. Okay. I mean, you know, this is this is the world today. Okay. A Lil Uzi allegedly involved with Menor something while in a relationship with JT, and the artist shares the voice note. This is brought to you by Sozer's Radio. Okay, so I don't know if I believe this. I mean, you know, they reported on it because this person's clout chasing, right? And they want the attention. But let's be honest. I'm reporting it too, and I would say it. My opinion is it's a clout chase move by that girl who's doing the podcast. I don't think that's true. I mean, you know, is Lil Uzi thirsty sometimes? Sure, but I don't think he followed through with anything. Hey, you never know, though, right? Peso Pluma accused of money laundering for Mexican cartel. Well, of course he's going to be accused of this. Mexican cartel has a lot of power. I don't know, man. That's a whole separate... That's a complicated issue, being an artist in Mexico with the cartels pressuring you all the time. Who knows? Okay? Who's accusing him of this, though? Peso Pluma accused laundering money. All right, so let's look this up. Okay. Accused of laundering money for Los Chapitos. Flyers dropped in Sinaloa have everyone talking. Let's see. He's facing some serious allegations. But who's giving these allegations, you know? In a stunning moment, the criminal public figures. The pamphlets not only state that the people named are helping the cartel, it also contains language directly threatening those who are involved in assisting the cartel. Huh. Okay, pamphlets were dropped. Who dropped the pamphlets? Pamphlets were dropped in the city of Sinaloa, Mexico, from a plane. Seems like a threat from another cartel, right? Yeah, it's dangerous being an artist in it's dangerous being an artist in Mexico, man. Yeah, man. Nah. YG Marley drops another song with Busta Rhymes. It has the same vibe as the last song. I like it. Busta Rhymes kind of floated on it until he didn't. There was a halfway point through his verse that was like, eh. But it's dope. I don't, you know what, YG Marley, you should have got somebody else other than Busta Rhymes on the song. I'm going to be honest with you. Why? Why? You could have got Vibes Cartel, to be honest. Why would you have got YG? Why would you have gotten... Why would you get Busta Rhymes? YG Mar... Is this even available? Busta. All right, Treasure and Gold. Busta... Oh, it's a Busta Rhymes song. Busta Rhymes... Okay, it makes more sense now. Busta Rhymes' song featuring YG Marley. I was about to be like, come on, YG Marley, this ain't gonna take you nowhere, bro. Busta Rhymes is such a clout chaser, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Yo, he's Jamaican when it's convenient for him. Anyways. Then we got Meek Mill says, this is his reaction to Drake suing the label. He says, the label told me to drop nothing. I went against that and dropped DC4 mixtape. Shari Bryant backed me herself. 90K. First week to heat up. I couldn't make any playlists either. That had me confused, a little losing confidence. But I knew 80% was campaign influence for the net only. It was a good tape. I ain't gonna lie. So that was a good choice by Meek Mill. I like that tape. And it did do well the first week. But how did you drop it without, I guess, just Sherry Bryant? I guess she just pushed the button at the label, even though the label was against it. That's what saved Meek's career, I'm going to be honest with you, for at that moment. Because Meek was done, man. That DC4 tape got him back in the mix. And then he dropped one of my favorite Meek Mill albums. Damn. I just have it on my playlist, so don't mind me. But one of my favorite Meek Mill albums is the one right before he went to jail. Wins and Losses. That's it, right? Yeah, it's right before he went to jail. Yep. Wins and Losses. That's one of my favorite Meek Mill albums. I'm not a fan of Championship, but, you know, hey, some people like it. Then he had, it's crazy, man. Meek Mill 2019, doing well. And then the shutdown happened, and things shifted for Meek Mill, man. Quickly, man. Expensive Pain was bad, man. Then 2023, he came out with that album with Rick Ross. I was like, okay, Meek's back to it. But then he dropped Heathenism, and it was a dud. Cybertruck. Yo, I don't even know who decides war. When did this drop? At the end of the year? Cybertruck 5. Oh, it has all these songs on it. Yeah, man. Meek needs a better circle, and I think it's giving him a false sense of billionaire status, hanging out with billionaires, if that makes any sense. Like, sometimes you don't want to, like, be around too much rich stuff because, like, you start believing, like, oh, I made it. No. Bro, you should be fighting for your life right now. I mean, think about it. Meek Mill has been in the game since, I would say, like, officially in the game, 2012 to 2021. Let's end them right there, right? That's a good run. A good run. But I think he could have gone longer. I don't know if he could redeem himself at this point. I think he's burned so many bridges. This is a weird game, man. It's a weird game. The entertainment game. All right, this guy Khaotic 305. He's on Love and Hip Hop. That's all anybody knows him from. They don't know him as a rapper, right? Now he's pretending he has some type of label. This is love and hip hop money right here, right? This is his apartment or whatever it is. And, you know, he's flexing. And he says he signed. He didn't say he signed Ming Lee. He said he signed Nicki Minaj's sister. Nicki, save your sister. Get her on the endpoint at least. You know, Nicki, I know this is your half sister, but it wouldn't take too much just to point her in the right direction. I know you don't like her name dropping you and all that kind of stuff, but she's really just trying to get your attention, you know? What would it mean to throw 50 grand at her situation, get her a publicist, get her some studio set up, point her in the right direction with some of your producers that you have in house, and do it, and tell her to do it on the quiet. Have her sign an NDA, and throw, you know, if it looks promising, throw another 50K at it and do some visuals, you know, and let her get in the game and make her sign NDAs saying she can never like really talk about you or anything, you know. Give it a shot. It's your sister. It's family. You know, you throw 50 grand at TikTokers. Nicki's always in TikTokers, TikTok lives in Jamaica, throwing them cash. And, you know, do that for your sister. And I mean that from like, you know, I have a lot of respect for Nicki. You know, we started around the same time. Started from the come up DVD, you know. So, you know, I know she, you know, doesn't want to remember those times, but, you know, I always have a respect for Nicki. As much as I report the news and everything, and I don't agree with everything, I still have a respect for her. Method Man arrested on assault charge in Staten Island Crunch Fitness. He stays in Staten. Does he live in Staten Island still? Method Man allegedly punched a man in the face 7 times, which led him to be taken into custody. The alleged victim had a relations with Method Man's daughter more than a decade ago. I wonder what happened. Cenat reacts to Drake mentioning his name in the lawsuit. He says, "Why is my name mentioned?" He thought he was getting sued at first, and then he realized he wasn't when he read it. It's really all the streamers are put in there as an example of the label letting these streamers monetize Kendrick Lamar's music, and that could have swayed a lot of people's opinion, you know. It is what it is. And talking about certain lyrics that Kendrick Lamar was talking about that painted Drake as a PDF file and all that stuff. Plaqueboymax jumps on the 504 song that he dropped about Plaqueboymax. He took the beat and jumped on it. And then Plaqueboymax reacts to Lil Tjay making merch about the no smoking thing that, you know, the thing that went viral of Plaqueboymax telling Lil Tjay and 504 and they can't smoke, and they ended up leaving, and it turned into a big thing, which it shouldn't have, but it did. This is going to put Plaqueboymax on another level of streaming. He was already big, but now it's going to put him on another level. Plaqueboymax said he's taking Lil Tjay to court over this. I'm sure he's joking, because 504 could take Plaqueboymax to court over the jumping on the song if he really wanted to. Now, Big Meech, does he have a problem with 50 Cent? He's putting Rick Ross on this show, the Welcome Back Big Meech concert. You can see all the names there. Everybody's going through for this. But why is Big Meech's brother hanging out with Rick Ross at shows, and Big Meech is having him at the show? And, like, he has a legitimate problem with 50 Cent. Like, this just isn't going away unless they piece it up on stage, which would be kind of ridiculous at this point, because, like, Rick Ross's beef with 50 Cent is really around nothing. 50 Cent's beef with Rick Ross is just responding to Rick Ross. If you don't remember, Rick Ross had beef with 50 Cent just because he said 50 looked at me a certain way behind the stage and I didn't like it. It's interesting, man. Big Meech should stop, man, because 50 Cent's done a lot for that brand. Nobody else was going to be able to bring that to life like 50 did. With Meech's son. Come on. That wasn't guaranteed. Anyways, guys, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I will check you guys in the next one. I hope you guys are having a great day. Yeah, I'm just going through everything, make sure I got everything. All right, man. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Smash that like button for me, guys. Peace.